Hello again, internet people. Welcome to my channel. And today we'll be looking at the game between Aston Villa and Manchester United. Incidentally, last year Manchester United beat Villa in this game 2-1. And is it going to be the same this time, this Sunday at 2 p.m? Oh, we'll have to wait and see. You're only as good as your last game. As for Villa, they beat Bayern Munich 1-0. And as for Manchester United, they drew their game away to Porto 3-3 after dominated, going ahead 2-0. Got a man sent off, but they drew the game. Right, as for Aston Villa, in this game, they started with 4-2-3-1 on paper. They didn't have much. Well, I would say Bayern Munich had a lion's share of possession. So 4-4-2 without the ball, a passive 4-4-2. Basically, they allowed Bayern Munich a little time on the ball, but not the space to play. That's what they did. At times, they had to drop back in a 5-3-2, again, allowing Bayern time to sometimes pick their passes, but with no space to play. With their attacking shape, which wasn't a lot at times, but in the phase of play, sometimes they played three in the back, and sometimes they dropped into this formation, which is 4-2-2-2 or a 2-4-2-2. Basically, if the keeper has the ball, he has got the option to give it to either centre half. If he gives it to the number 4, he will try to get it to the number 2. Now, they were very patient in their build-up. Even when they actually turn over the ball, which is basically transition, they just didn't play the ball forward willy-nilly. They kept possession of the ball. Now, with regard to United, now, I was very impressed with their attacking shape, which I'll talk about in a minute. They basically, on paper, 4-2-3-1. Their attacking times in a 4-2-3-1. They had the lion's share of possession. It wasn't a fast game, very calculated passes, and without the ball, they went a 4-4-2. But United were vulnerable when they actually, in transition, when Porto won the ball, that's when Porto scored from 2 crosses. Stop the cross, stop the goal. Now, this is what I'll talk about with United in possession. I'm just wondering whether they're going to do this in possession of the ball, having a 3-2-4-1. Basically, your 2 wide men playing the 10 and the 8. Now, I don't like to call it the half space. I call it inside forward. Now, if they push, say, 5 men forward, and what will happen, they might force Villa to have a 5 at the back of 3 and a 2. But the problem with that, they've got to be aware of the long ball and also the counter. So do they leave 4 at the back or 3 at the back? That's something they're going to be aware. It'll be interesting to see tactically how United play. I think we all know what Emery's going to do, because he's got his team drilled quite well, especially when they have possession of the ball. They tend to change shape depending on the other side's shape. So basically, if the other side go 4-4-2, they might push more men forward. And obviously, if they go into a 3 at the back and have 5 up top, United might have to drop in a 5 at the back. We'll have to wait and see. I can't really call this one, because one of this game which you always say, well, United haven't been very good. Look what they did against Man City in the FA Cup. And they actually beat, last year, like I said, they beat Villa 2-1 at their own ground. So, Villa's ground I'm talking about. So, it's one of those games where if either team play well, they will win the game. Are we looking at a draw? I don't think so. Be interesting tactically. That's it from me. Peace and out. See you on the next one.